Welcome back to West of Loathing. I have been grinding out these El Vibrato spawns for a little bit here. As you can see, well, not anymore. You could see before I press the button. I'm a little angry. I did lose again because some of these fights are bizarrely harder than others. I figure we'll do one or two and I can show you maybe what I'm talking about. Because these spawns are random. Okay, so here's the deal. The half circle is also really tough, like the long skinny one we had last time. And then these hexagonal ones are also pretty rough. The half circle one also resists a lot of damage, so you'll see I'm doing like half as much damage to it as like these ones. So yeah, the priority gets rough. Thankfully, I have not yet had one that has like a half circle here and the like trapezoid healer. I don't think let's not jinx it, but that would be a losing battle. I also switched out my weapons to see what I could get because I forgot. I never use my melee weapon, but they still give you stat bonuses. So this one actually gives me 2 muscle, which I don't care about, and then 10 extra health. So I have a bit more to go on. I also forgot, I've just sort of been ignoring some of these abilities, but the strong medicine doesn't consume anything. It's once per fight. And so if I just pop it at the beginning of the fight, it's basically a free buff. And I should really be doing that for basically any fight that isn't a complete cakewalk. So, plus 5 to all stats, that goes a long way. Definitely makes me more durable. So, as you can see, like, I'm actually taking like half as much damage now, which is kind of wild with a buff of only 5. So there's the real threat taken care of. Now that I've worked out how to do this, like these fights aren't that tricky, but I did lose twice, so it's not completely easy. I also tried swapping out my pistol to basically no effect. I don't really know what the damage types are for at all. Maybe there's certain things that resist it, but I was like, maybe stench damage isn't great against these constructs, but no, it does almost identical damage, or it does statistically identical damage with a non-stench weapon, so there's really no reason to swap. And I obviously have gotten a lot of drops out of this. Let's see, we'll do one more. There's just a half circle again. This one's easier because I don't have those hexagons. This one I can pay even less attention. In fact, I might even be able to do this without healing if I wanted to, but yeah. Like, this is gonna be comparatively much easier. Plus things are missing a lot. How are they all missing? It's kind of wild. There have been some misses, but this is a new level of it. All right, one more. So there's the, oh no, this is exactly the thing I didn't want. Well, there's a healer and one of the horrible badass ones. All right, we'll see how this goes then. I actually don't know how to do this. The problem is because this thing has so much resistance, I am going to be fighting a losing battle the entire time because this thing heals for flat 20. So I may have to focus something else. Thank goodness for that buff. Yeah, like I'm only making headway of 8 per turn. So that's another thing, similar to what I was talking about before, in the previous episode, talking about how like it just ends up working out to be a trench fight, trench warfare, like war of attrition type of thing. This ends up just being a math problem of, can I do more damage than they can heal while also not losing more life than I am gaining. But the bigger problem is, because I only have 2 people in my party, if one of them is dedicated to healing me, and frankly I can't grind with consumables. Like, I could go grind snake livers for a while, but that'd be really boring. So having Doc here to heal me is clutch. I don't know what it's like if you take a different companion. The problem is, with the healer on the other team, I really need a second damage source. Because if I'm only doing single target damage, then it's just me doing 28 versus it healing 8, right? To whoever, to whatever enemy. With a multi-target damage source like the shotgun that Doc has, it allows me to, it allows the damage, like, it's not a lot of damage, but it's spread around. And because the healer only has a single target heal, and it's a net more damage than heals, if we both had shotguns, this would go better, because then we can just spread around too much damage for the healer to heal up over. Even if I could just swap to a shotgun myself while being pocket healed, that would be a more effective round of combat. Because as you can see, like, yeah, I can heal the one, even if I'm only doing, so I'm losing this fight, basically. It, in the sense that, like, if I don't do 20 damage, or if I don't do 21 damage, it's a wasted turn. At least me alone. But with Doc doing damage to everyone else, that's all of the game. That's 100% free damage, like, not non-reversed damage. I don't know how to talk about this better. Like, this is going to heal that, and it's going to be a net +1 for the 19 that I just did. But because I'm about to do 11 to everyone, that is 34 damage that is not healed. So even though I'm technically losing the battle against this one guy, I will win the war of attrition overall, because even though I'm taking more damage than I'm healing back, like, I'm losing health every turn, but everybody else is losing more health. I could go focus one of these instead and kill them, maybe, but if I don't kill them outright, then this thing just seems to target whoever has the lowest health most of the time. Or maybe the highest priority, what it senses to be my highest priority target. I guess we'll see. Yeah, so, like, it ends up working out, but it's ugly. This is fun. Okay. So at this point, I have almost 3,000 XP that I've ground out. That'll go a long way. And then a whole lot of punch cards and scraps and keystones. So I think we should go over to the professor's house and see what he has to say. And then we should probably go back to town. and try and sleep this off. And then have better food and drink than the crap I got in the bar. That was a mistake. I can't believe I did that still, but I also have plenty of XP to level up as well, so that goes a long way. I can switch off these flowers. Technically, I guess you know what? I didn't switch off the flowers because I'm like, I'm gonna have to come back outside anyway, but that would have actually helped a lot, wouldn't it? See, now I'm actually kind of curious, because it's just flat damage increase, and I don't know if the damage reduction, like on those certain enemies, is a flat or a percentage reduction. Would have been good either way, but anyway. Where is he? There he is. Hear a dry cough behind you and turn to see a skeleton dressed in a moldering old tuxedo and silk top hat shuffling towards you, gesturing angrily with his walking stick. The funeral lily pinned to his lapel is gilded, as are all of his teeth. Guess he was trying to take it with him. Schmooze for some free loot. You give the skeleton a respectful bow. Good afternoon, sir. I must say I did not expect to meet such an esteemed gentleman in such a low-class environment. Have you perhaps lost your way? Please allow me to direct you back to civilized lands. The skeleton listens carefully as you make up some directions to a random patch of nowhere, then generously tips you an entire 1 meat. Boomers, I swear. You accept it graciously since he didn't notice you snagging the gold lily off his lapel when you had your hand on his shoulder. Alright, what is the gilded lily? You know, they say this is not a thing you should do, but it looks pretty great. This item goes on your lapel. Moxie. Okay. What is it? Here? Is that worth it? I feel like it's not. Just because we're seeing that I need to balance my stats a little bit more in order to not get wrecked. Although I am actually pretty balanced right now. Why is my mysticality so high? I don't know why it's 26 when I only have 5, but whatever. Man, that XP I just ground out could disappear pretty quick with these stats. Why does this cost... Why does 7 to 8 cost 640 on here and only... Because it doesn't have a... I don't have any equipment that is changing this, I think. I mean, the grit's gonna be worth it. Okay, we'll just leave that balanced for now. We'll look at that later. Okay. Professor, what have you got for me now? Well, apparently the thing, I guess I could have looked at it before I came all the way over here, couldn't I? It's a large loop of that weird El Vibrato material. It's slightly bigger around than your head. Try it on. What could go wrong? As you place the ring on your head, two things happen. One is that it begins humming and shimmering in that weird way El Vibrato things shimmer. And the other is that you suddenly feel as though you've put earplugs in your brain. Your thoughts are get weirdly quiet. Weird. I'll say it's weird and not entirely pleasant. You take off the headband. Okay. This headband contains some sort of ancient machinery that prevents psychic waves from passing through it. -5 mysticality. Examine. This headband is thinner than most El Vibrato stuff. You could probably break it into scrap pretty easily. I don't feel like I need the scrap. Well, Professor, still nothing to say about that? Alright. We'll make some stuff, because you never know. I don't think I need keystones right now. Didn't I need a battery for something? Crap. I may have to go check out the El Vibrato locations again and see if I can figure out what I forgot. Okay. Well, we'll do that next time, maybe.